friends, so today I'm going to take lecture on analog and digital communication. So this is one of the most important subject for your NIC syllabus. So you have seen the syllabus of the NIC in the previous video, and you have also seen demo lectures for different subjects like you have seen the demo lecture for digital electronics and various computer science subjects. So this vacancy NIC is for both EC and computer science students. So analog and digital communication is one of the important subject for electronics student, but analog and digital communication for computer science student, actually computer science students doesn't study this subject. So I am going to start this subject from the very basic. So I am going to take one topic, that is a binary signaling scheme. So in this topic I am going to teach you ASK, PSK and FSK, amplitude shift keying, phase shift keying and frequency shift keying. This is the very important topic. I think almost one question fix come from this topic. Okay, so let's start with ASK. Okay, so what is ASK? ASK is amplitude shift keying. Amplitude shift keying. Okay, so in PCM what you have studied is that in PCM is a device, yeah, PCM is a modulation technique in which we convert any signal xt, suppose this is a signal xt, into digital signal into digital signal like 1010. So PCM is a technique which converts a continuous signal into a digital signal. Okay, suppose my pulse is this one and its duration is TB. Okay, so what is its Fourier transform? Okay, so Fourier transform is for a rectangular pulse, the Fourier transform is a sinc function. Okay, alright. So the Fourier transform of a rectangular pulse is a sinc function. Okay, so sinc function is like that, its bandwidth is infinite. So for infinite bandwidth signal we can't transmit it, because in whole universe no channel has the bandwidth of infinite. So if we want to transmit this signal, then we have to band limit this signal. Okay, so if we want to transmit this signal, then we have to band limit this signal, and to band limit this signal we have to use low pass filter. So we pass it through the low pass filter, then this signal goes band limited. So Fourier transform we will take only band limiting. After band limiting we will take only this, we remove after 1 upon TB we remove whole pulse through low pass filter. Okay, so this is my xt and this is my Fourier transform xf. Okay, so xf versus f minus 1 upon TB to 1 upon TB. Okay, so this is my its Fourier transform. This is a low frequency signal. This is a low frequency signal. And if we want to transmit this signal through free space, suppose we want to transmit this signal through free space, then we have to use the antenna. What antenna did? Antenna क्या काम करता है? Antenna converts any electrical signal into electromagnetic signal or vice versa. So transmitting antenna converts electrical signal into electromagnetic equivalent. So when an electrical signal converted into electromagnetic signal by antenna, if and only if height of antenna is lambda by 4, height of antenna must be lambda by 4. Okay, so what is lambda? Lambda is C by F. So if my frequency here, this is a low pass signal, its frequency is very low, and if this frequency is low, then height of the antenna should be very high. If suppose this is a, suppose 1 upon TV is 1 kilohertz, frequency is 1 kilohertz, then C is 3 into 10 की power 8 upon 4 into 10 की power 3. If suppose frequency is my 1 kilohertz, then what is height of the antenna? Lambda by 4, and this is C by 4f. C is 3 into 10 की power 8 upon 4 into 10 की power 3. So this comes out to be 0.75 into 10 की power 5, 75 into 10 की power 3. So is it practical possible to carry a 75 kilometer antenna? Tell me, is it practically possible to carry a 75 kilometer antenna? No. So we can't transmit a digital signal through free space because the frequency is low. If frequency is low, then height of the antenna is high, and we practically can't carry this height of antenna. Okay, so what we did here, we have to go from low frequency to high frequency. So to shift the signal from low frequency to high frequency, we have to use a carrier. From this carrier only we are going to shift the signal from low frequency to high frequency. Okay, so let's take example. Okay, so here, okay, so this is my rectangular pulse, 0 minus 1 upon TV से 1 upon TV. Okay, so to send this signal through free space, we have to increase the frequency of the signal. Okay, so to increase the frequency of the signal, we have to use the carrier. So this is the role of the carrier. Carrier is, suppose if we multiply, suppose this is MT, if we multiply this signal with cos 2 pi fct, then what is its Fourier transform? If we multiply MT with cos 2 pi fct, then its Fourier transform is 1 by 2 mf minus fc plus mf plus fc. Correct? 1 by 2 mf minus fc plus mf plus fc. Okay, so this is the Fourier transform of MT into cos 2 pi fct. So this mf is shifted right through fc and mf is shifted left through fc. So through this technique we are going to shift our signal from low frequency to high frequency, and this technique we are going to use in ASK, PSK and FSK, all these three. So we are going to use the PCM data. What is PCM data? PCM मेरा एक क्या था, कंटिन्यूअस सिग्नल था MT. फ्रॉम थ्रू PCM we have converted this continuous signal into digital signal. And what is digital signal? 1010 form, and 1010 is a low pass signal. To increase the frequency, to shift from low frequency to high frequency region, we have to use the carrier, and from moving low frequency to high frequency, this is called ASK, PSK, FSK, binary signaling modulation technique. Okay, so let's start with ASK. Okay, so what is ASK? ASK means amplitude shift keying. Okay, so what is ASK? Amplitude shift keying. In ASK, what is binary 1? So we are using either 1 or 0. So binary 1 is represented by carrier. Binary 1 is represented by carrier, and binary 0 is represented by absence of carrier. This is our amplitude shift keying. Okay, so let's take example. So how we are going to transmit this ASK signal? So what is ASK transmitter? In ASK transmitter, we are going to use on-off coding. What is on-off coding? Suppose my PCM data is 1010. So in on-off coding, binary 1 is represented by what? High voltage. Suppose this is 1 volt, and binary 0 is represented by 0 volt. So this is our this is our on off coding, and the duration of this bit is TB. TB is 1 bit duration. TB is our 1 bit duration. So this is my binary 1 is represented by 1 volt, that is high voltage, and binary 0 is represented by 0 volt. This is our on off coding. Okay. So to generate ASK signal, I am going to use a product modulator. So what? I am going to use a product modulator. So in product modulator, I am going to use a carrier. Carrier is what? AC cos 2 pi FCT. And we are going to take the PCM data. PCM data में हमने उसको 1010 में convert. We converted our continuous signal into digital signal 1010. This PCM data is used to convert this PCM data into ASK signal. We are going to use on off coding and product modulator. So here what? 1 is 1 volt. 1 को हम किससे represent करते हैं? 1 0 0 1 1 0 1. So this is 1 volt, this is 0 volt. Okay. So if we multiply here 1 volt into AC cos 2 pi FCT, so 1 के corresponding S1T equals to what comes out to be? For 1 the voltage is 1 volt into AC cos 2 pi FCT, so this comes out to be AC cos 2 pi FCT. For 1 the corresponding S1T signal is AC cos 2 pi FCT, and for 0 the corresponding S2T is 0 volt. So this is our ASK signal. So what? This is our ASK signal. In ASK signal, S1T is AC cos 2 pi FCT and S2T is 0 volt. Okay, so this is my ASK signal. I hope you understand this ASK signal. आपको ये समझ में आ गया होगा that S1T is AC cos 2 pi FCT and S2T is 0 volt. Okay, so next I am going to draw the waveform. So this is my 1, this is 0 1 0. Okay, 1. Okay, and now our carrier is AC cos 2 pi FCT, AC cos 2 pi. तो हम कहीं से यहाँ से we will start from here. So suppose this is the bit duration TB, and in one duration I suppose that 3 complete cycle of AC cos 2 pi FCT are here. Okay, and then this is continue. Okay. So this is our AC cos 2 pi FCT. So don't mind it, it is starting from 0. Suppose this is any time, suppose this is 1 second, this is TB is 2 seconds. So I am not starting it from 0. So this is my any pulse whose duration and TB, and this is my pulse. AC cos 2 pi FCT. And if I multiply both of these, if I multiply, this is 1 volt. So this is our ASK signal. If we multiply these two waveform, then our ASK waveform हमें मिल जाएगी. तो 1 volt into AC cos 2 pi FCT, 1 volt into AC cos 2 pi FCT, then it looks like, okay. So okay, I am drawing it again. Okay, so this is my S1T. What? 1 is represented by carrier, and here this one is 0 multiplied with this pulse. What is comes out to be 0. So 0 is represented by absence of carrier. Okay, and again this waveform 1 2 3. In 1 TB 3 cycle of AC cos 2 pi FCT occur. So what is the time period of AC cos 2 pi FCT? So this should be 1 upon FC. So in 1 TB 3 complete cycle are occurring here. So what is 1 up T equal to TB equal to what? 3 times of 1 by FC. So what is FC? FC equal to 3 by TB, and what is 1 upon TB? 1 upon TB is RB. So if we generalize this, suppose in 1 TB there are n cycle of AC cos 2 pi FCT, and in ASK, FSK or PSK, in all these three we are taking only and only the complete cycle. we are taking only and only the complete cycle. So what is, if we generalize this, then Fc should be n into Rb. What is Fc? Fc should be n into Rb, correct? So this is the value of Fc, n into Rb, and n is any integer. तो ये वेवफॉर्म ऐसे आती जाएगी, मल्टीप्लाई, इफ वी मल्टीप्लाई दिस देन कैरियर, if we multiply 0 with this then 0, if we multiply 1 this then we are getting the carrier. So binary 1 is represented by carrier and binary 0 is represented by absence of carrier. Okay, so this is my ASK signal. So this signal we transmit. Okay, so next, if we transmit this, then we are going to receive this only. And what is our actual data? Our actual data is this. So we have to finally, if we receive this, then we have to finally want to take this waveform from this. How we are going to convert this waveform into this waveform, I am going to tell you. That is what ASK receiver. In ASK receiver, when reception of ASK signal is done, then from ASK signal, how we are going to convert it into the digital signal, that is 10, our actual data 1010, I am going to tell you. So for 1 corresponding S1t is what? AC cos 2 pi FCT, and for 0 S2t is what? 0 volt. For 1 S1t is AC cos 2 pi FCT, and for 0 S2t equals to 0 volt. Okay, so now I am going to pass it through the, okay, so little bit big block diagram, so I am going to make it here. So this is our S1t, and I am going to use here the multiplier. I am going again take AC cos 2 pi FCT, AC cos 2 pi FCT. Okay, so now I will pass it through a low pass filter. And then I am going to pass it through a threshold comparator, and here it is VTH and here it is VN. Okay, so right, are you getting everything? So this is my S1t and this is S2t. So one more thing I am going to tell you. Okay, so this NIC, you have seen the video, whole syllabus video, and now I am going to tell you what we are going to provide you in this course. Okay, so in this course we are going to give the recorded lecture of each and every subject, or you can also watch live also. If suppose through any आपको कोई काम आ गया, if you आपने अगर वो क्लास छोड़ दी तो आप उस रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो को भी देख सकते हैं. सेकेंड थिंग, one more important thing is that if I am teaching you and you are watching the recorded video, and suppose you find any doubt, okay, so write it on your paper. Okay, write that doubt, and when next day the class, next day जब भी आपकी क्लास चलेगी, you can ask your doubt, in the comment box. Okay, so when live class, जब भी live class होगी next day, live class की हमारी जो टाइमिंग रहेंगी, that is from 8 to 12 am, 8 to 12 pm. Okay, in the morning from 8 to 12. Okay, so 4 hours की आपकी क्लास रहेगी डेली. ओके, सो अगर आपको डाउट आता है तो आप नेक्स्ट क्लास में उसको पूछ सकते हैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट इफ सपोज होल सिलेबस कंप्लीटेड, नाउ इफ यू फाइंड एनी डाउट, देन वी आर गोइंग, हम आपको एक एक्स्ट्रा डाउट लेक्चर भी करवाएंगे, ताकि आपके जो भी डाउट है, जो भी प्रॉब्लम है, आपने जो प्रैक्टिस की है उससे अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट आता है तो आप वो प्रॉब्लम अपनी क्लियर कर सकते हैं. Next thing is that we are going to give you online test series also. Next, we are also providing you the practice sheet for each and every subject. Okay, so fees, I think almost all faculty told you that it is 18,000, and for first 50 student we are providing the 30% discount. So after 30% discount, it should be approximately 13,000, 12,000 something. Okay, so this NIC वैकेंसी आपको पता है, नंबर ऑफ वैकेंसी इज वेरी लार्ज. So start preparing from today itself. This topic I am teaching you. This is also one of the more important topic of the digital communication. ASK, PSK and FSK. One question surely comes from this topic. So don't waste your time. I am going to tell you, don't waste your time. Start preparing from टुडे इटसेल्फ. ओके, ये डेमो लेक्चर से ही आप स्टार्ट कर दीजिए पढ़ना. 1 मार्च से आपकी क्लासेस स्टार्ट हो जाएंगी. 4 आवर्स का आपका डेली लेक्चर होगा. 4 आवर्स आप यहां पर पढ़ें, फिर उसको रिवाइज करें, न्यूमेरिकल्स लगाएं, प्रैक्टिस करें और नेक्स्ट डे आके आप उन न्यूमेरिकल्स के डाउट जो भी ईच एंड एवरी डाउट विल बी क्लियर्ड on the live class itself. Okay, so in this program what we are providing you, we are providing you the complete recorded lecture, plus you can also take daily live class. If suppose in any case you miss that class, then you can watch recorded lecture also. The class duration is 4 hours from 8 to 12 in the morning, and we also providing you the for each and every subject we are providing you the practice sheet, because practice sheet is very important. Theory is not important, numericals is very important, because in the exam you know that numericals come, so you have to solve you have to practice the numerical. Next is one of the most important is online test series for online, because जब भी आप कोई चीज पढ़ते हैं ना, तो जब आप खुद से एक्चुअल सॉल्व करेंगे तो आपसे कोई ना कोई गलती, सपोज कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक, यू हैव टू इंप्रूव द एक्यूरेसी, यू हैव टू मेंटेन द स्पीड, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग. सो वी आर गोइंग टू मेक द टेस्ट सीरीज अकॉर्डिंग टू द एनआईसी पेपर. लास्ट जो पेपर एनआईसी हुए थे उनकी एनालिसिस के बेस्ड पे हम टेस्ट सीरीज बिल्कुल सेम एज जैसा कि एनआईसी का आपका पेपर होगा वैसे ही टेस्ट सीरीज के आपको पेपर्स कंडक्ट कराएंगे, जिससे आपकी प्रैक्टिस बहुत ज्यादा होगी. जितनी ज्यादा आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना ही अच्छा आपका पेपर होगा. तो टेस्ट सीरीज इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पैरामीटर फॉर योर सिलेक्शन. ओके, पोस्ट बहुत ही अच्छी है, साइंटिस्ट बी पोस्ट आपको मिलेगी, और अगर आप टेक्निकल असिस्टेंट का भी देना चाहते हैं तो टेक्निकल असिस्टेंट, साइंटिस्ट से 1 पोस्ट नीचे आपका क्या होता है, साइंटिफिक असिस्टेंट, या उसी को टेक्निकल असिस्टेंट भी बोलते हैं. बोथ जॉब्स आर वेरी रेप्यूटेड जॉब. ओके, फॉर सोसाइटी में भी उनकी वैल्यू बहुत अच्छी है कि आप यू आर सपोज टू बी कॉल्ड साइंटिस्ट. Okay, if you get selected then you are supposed to be called a scientist, and in India scientist has so much respect. So okay, so start preparing. One more time so I am going to tell you, so start preparing from today itself. Okay, so now next I am going to teach this topic, multiplier, low pass filter and threshold comparator. Okay, so multiplier, here I am going to use AC cos 2 pi FCT. So what is coming for 1, the corresponding S1T becomes AC cos 2 pi FCT into AC cos 2 pi FCT. So this should be AC square cos square 2 pi FCT. And what is cos square 2 pi FCT? Cos square 2 pi FCT is AC square by 2 1 plus cos 4 pi FCT. AC square by 2 1 plus cos 4 pi FCT, and for 0 this comes out to be 0 into something, this is 0. And low pass filter, here I am going to use low pass filter. What is low pass filter? Low pass filter passes the low frequency. AC square by 2, this is my constant value, and constant value has 0 frequency. For 0 frequency passes the low pass filter. And what is the frequency of cos 4 pi FCT? Cos 4 pi FCT frequency is 2fc. So low pass filter will not pass this signal. Okay, so 2fc is not allowed by low pass filter, and AC square by 2, this is my constant value, it is passed through the low pass filter. So for 1 corresponding AC square by 2 comes, and for 0 this should be 0 volt. Okay, so now this input comes at the input of the threshold comparator Vin. For 1 AC square by 2 is coming, and for 0 volt is coming. Okay, so now I am going to compare it with the VTH. If Vn greater than VTH, then 1 will occur, and if Vn less than VTH, then what? 0 will occur. And what is VTH? VTH is our Vmax plus Vmin by 2. Okay, so we start from the 1010, that is PCM data, and after receiving the ASK signal, again we converted that ASK signal into the PCM data. So this is what it is called as demodulation. Exact name is demodulation. In the modulation, we shift our signal from low frequency to high frequency, and in the demodulation, we again shift our high frequency signal into low frequency signal. Okay, so this is my amplitude shift keying. In the first I teach you the what? ASK generation, that is ASK transmitter, and if we transmit this signal, then at the receiver again we demodulate it, and finally we get the 1010 data. So this is our PCM data. Okay, one problem occur in this case, and that is, suppose there is no phase synchronization, in the carrier. If suppose there is a phase shift phi, if suppose there is a phase shift phi occur here, so what comes here? Here it comes, should be cos 2 pi fct into cos 2 pi fct plus phi, cos 2 pi fct into cos 2 pi fct plus phi. Now apply cos A cos B. So if you apply cos A cos B, so this comes out to be cos A cos B का formula क्या होगा? Cos A plus B plus cos A minus B by 2. Okay, so this will occur. So here what comes out to be AC square by 2 cos phi plus AC square by 2 cos 4 pi fct plus phi. Okay, so here it is the output here. So AC square by 2 cos phi, it is allowed by the low pass filter, and AC square cos 4 pi fct plus phi, it is not allowed by the low pass filter. So here we are getting the low pass filter output as, for corresponding one we are getting AC square by 2 cos phi, and for 0 we are getting the 0 volt. And if suppose anyhow if phi becomes 90 degree, then whole output becomes 0. Cos 90 is 0, so this whole output becomes 0, and this is what? This is called QNE. Have you heard this name? QNE. This is asked in the examination, for which of the following modulation technique QNE will occur or QNE will not occur. This type of question can come in your NIC paper. Okay, so ASK demodulation is affected by QNE, because this is QNE is quadrature null effect. Okay, QNE is quadrature, means null means we are getting the output 0. If phi is 90, for 0 it is 0, and for 1 also it is 0. So if phi is 90, then the whole output becomes 0, and this is called QNE, quadrature null effect. Okay, so ASK demodulation is affected by QNE. So this type of question can come in your NIC exam. Okay, so next I am going to tell you the bandwidth of ASK. So next topic is our bandwidth of ASK. Okay, so suppose transmission of 1, for transmission of 1 we are sending the S1T. So what is S1T? Suppose this is my pulse 1 whose duration is TB. So this is my PCM signal. So if we take the Fourier transform of this, then this is the our Fourier transform MF minus 1 upon TB, say 1 upon TB. So what is S1T? In S1T we multiply this pulse with cos 2 pi fct. If we multiply this pulse with cos 2 pi fct, then in the frequency domain the signal goes shifted right through Fc and shifted left through Fc. I have already told you that if we multiply Mt with cos 2 pi fct, then what is its Fourier transform? 1 by 2 Mf minus Fc plus mf plus fc. Got my point? 1 by 2 mf minus fc plus mf plus fc. What is mf minus fc? The signal goes shifted right through fc. And what is mf plus fc? The signal goes shifted left through fc. So what is the Fourier transform? So what is the Fourier transform of this S1t? The Fourier transform of this S1t is like this. So shift this signal by fc. Shift this signal by fc. It means that fc minus 1 upon tv, fc plus 1 upon tv. Okay, here, so this is fc minus 1 upon tv and minus fc plus 1 upon tv. Now tell me what is bandwidth? So this is here fc plus 1 upon tv. Now I am going to ask you what is bandwidth? Bandwidth क्या होती है? Bandwidth is defined as, bandwidth for any signal can be defined as, bandwidth is, याद रखना इसको, this is also important. Many times the question asked from the bandwidth. So what is bandwidth? Bandwidth is highest positive frequency, highest positive frequency minus lowest positive frequency. Okay, so what is highest positive frequency? Highest positive frequency is fc plus 1 upon tv minus what is lowest positive frequency? Lowest positive frequency is fc minus 1 upon tv, fc minus 1 upon tv. So fc do got cancel out, so this comes out to be 2 by tv. In the examination, examiner can ask you what is the bandwidth of the ASK signal. So you are going to tick the 2RB option. So bandwidth of ASK signal is 2RB, that is 2 times the bit rate. What is RB? RB is our bit rate. So hope you understand the bandwidth of the ASK signal. And for 0, this is for transmission of 1, and for 0 we are sending nothing. For 0 we are sending 0. And what is the bandwidth of 0? Bandwidth of 0 is 0. So overall the bandwidth of ASK is 2 RB. Hope you get my point. The bandwidth is very, very important. Bandwidth of ASK is 2 RB. Next important is here. So you have studied your amplitude modulation, your angle modulation. In angular modulation you have studied FM, PM, AM, DSB, VSB, many modulation, continuous modulation technique you have studied. In all those continuous modulation technique, you are going to calculate the power of the signal, because all that signal are power signal, and for power signal we are calculating the power. And in this binary signaling scheme, our signal is, so this is our TV, and if we talk about S1T only, so S1T is AC cos 2 pi FCT in the TV duration only. So this is AC cos 2 pi FCT in the TV duration only. So this is not complete AC cos 2 pi FCT in the whole duration. The S1T is AC cos 2 pi FCT only in the duration of TV. So this is a finite duration signal, and finite duration signal generally energy signal. So we calculate here, the energy signal. Okay, so here we are going to calculate the energy of the signal. Okay, so energy of signal. So energy transmission of 1 की अगर if we talk about the transmission of 1, then energy EV is 0 से TV S1T whole square dt. And what is S1T? S1T is AC cos 2 pi FCT whole square dt. So this is our S1T is AC cos 2 pi FCT in the duration of TV. You can take it as from TV to 2 TV, 3 TV to 4 TV, 5 TV to 6 TV, or 0 to TV, anything, whatever you want to take, but the duration should be TV. Okay, so the gap 2 TV to 3 TV, 4 TV to 5 TV, the gap should be TV duration. So now I am going to solve it. So what is this? Comes out to be what? 0 से TV AC square cos square 2 pi FCT dt. So now what is cos square 2 pi FCT? cos square 2 pi fct is 1 plus cos 4 pi fct by 2 dt. Got my point? 1 plus cos 4 pi fct by 2. Okay, so now I am going to solve it. So ac square by 2 constant, and what is the integration of 1? The integration of 1 is t. And what is the integration of cos 4 pi fct? The integration of cos 4 pi fct is sin 4 pi fct upon 4 pi fc, and this is our duration is 0 say tb. So now put the upper limit, so this comes out to be ac square by 2 here tb plus sine. What is fc? fc is nrb, nrb is 1 upon tb into upper limit tb. 0 put karoge to 0 0 and tb cancel. What is the value of sine 4 and pi? This is also 0. So what is energy we are getting? EV is what? AC square TB by 2. So this is our energy. So this is our energy what? What? EV equals to AC square TB by 2. So this is the 1 bit energy. This is the 1 bit energy AC square TB by 2. This also examiner can ask you in the examination, what is the energy of 1 bit in ASK? Energy of 1 bit in ASK is AC square TB by 2. Okay, so EB is AC square TB by 2. Okay, so next is our for transmission of 0. What? Energy is 0, because nothing we are going to transmit, nothing we are transmitted, so the energy should be 0. So we have calculated the ASK energy, we have calculated the bandwidth, we have studied the transmitter receiver. Next we are going to study the constellation diagram. This is also one of the most important constellation diagram. So what is constellation diagram? Constellation diagram provides all the properties of the signaling scheme. With this diagram only we calculate each and everything, the probability of error. We will discuss later in the classes that what is probability of error, how it is calculated, what is probability of error. If we transmit 1 and if we receive 0, then P1 by 0 is called probability of error. So constellation diagram provides probability of error, energy, everything. Okay, so constellation diagram is one of the important topic of the ASK. So constellation diagram for 1 we are writing S1t barabar AC cos 2 pi fct, and for 0 we are writing S2t equal to 0 volt. What is EV? EV equals to AC square TB by 2, AC barabar under root 2 EB by TB. So I am going to write it here, under root EB into under root 2 by TB into cos 2 pi FC. Here I am going to write cos 2 pi FC T. So suppose I am going to tell you, suppose this is my x axis, this is my y axis, and I am going to take, suppose my vector is 5 ax cap. What is 5 ax cap? How we are going to represent 5 ax cap? Means in the x axis a distance of 5, our 5 ax cap will lie. Okay, so here in the constellation diagram, in the x axis we are taking the under root 2 by TB into cos 2 pi fct, under root 2 by TB into cos 2 pi fct. So this is our unit vector, this is a type of unit vector, and if we want to लाई हम इसको S1t को यहाँ पर पुट कराना चाहते हैं, we want to put ES1t here. So this is our unit type vector, and at a distance of under root EB S1t will occur. So S1t is here and S2t is here, it is at 0, and the distance between ये दोनों पॉइंट के बीच की डिस्टेंस कितनी हो जाएगी? This is our under root EB. So D12 is under root EB. This we will discuss later in the regular classes, that what is the importance of this D12. What D12 specifies? D12 specifies the probability of error. How probability of error get affected through D12? I will prove it and I will discuss in your regular classes, okay, which is starting from the 1st March, and when my subject will come, I will teach you the what is the role of this D12. This is very very important. I will tell you after derivation, if D12 is more, I will derive this in the regular classes. If D12 is more, then probability of error is less. And if suppose you want to find the energy of the S1T through constellation diagram, so constellation diagram has property for any signal, if you want to calculate the energy through constellation diagram. So suppose you want to find out the energy of S1T. So what is the energy of S1T? S1T's energy is calculate distance of S1T from energy. तो क्या लिखोगे? Distance of S1T from origin का square. For any signal, if you want to calculate the energy, find its distance from origin and take the square. So its energy from its distance from energy is distance from origin is under root EV, and under root EV का square is EV. So its energy is EV. So आपको मैंने ड्राइव करा दिया था कि इट्स S1T एनर्जी इज EV and EV is AC square TB by 2. So through constellation diagram we can calculate probability of error, we can calculate the energy. How we are going to calculate the energy? Find the distance of that signal from the origin. Now take square, so that square will be your energy of that signal. Suppose I am giving you the example. Suppose this is any constellation diagram and these two our symbol S1T and S2T. So this is at 5, this is at 0, and I am going to ask the question, what is the energy of this S1T? So energy of S1T is, what is the distance of S1T from origin? Distance of S1T from origin is 5 square, that is 25. So energy of S1T is 25, and what is the energy of S2T? S2T energy is 0. Okay, so I hope आपको ये क्लास पूरी समझ में आई होगी. Okay, we will discuss in deep later in the regular classes that constellation diagram. We will start from the very basic, very basic. And suppose if computer science student think that analog and digital communication is tough for you, really I am going to tell you that it is very easy subject, formula based subject. If you study analog and digital communication in regular basis daily, if you take my class, then I guaranteed you are going to solve all the question of your NIC exam. Okay, I guaranteed you for computer science and EC, for both student, communication, analog and digital communication, you are not going to, आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन को छोड़ने नहीं वाले हो. You are going to attempt each and every question of analog and digital communication. I am going to tell you all subject you are going to, आपको ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि पेपर में कुछ ऐसा आया जो हमने नहीं पढ़ा. आपको ऐसा लगेगा whole syllabus, whole exam paper comes from the class itself. Okay, so don't waste your time, start preparing from today itself. Okay, join Nimbus, okay, and start taking online lectures of NIC program. Okay, so I have already told you what we are providing here. We are providing here the regular course, that is online live classes along with the recorded lecture, and then practice sheet, and then online test series. Okay, so start preparing from today itself, join Nimbus, and we are going to meet soon in the regular classes. Okay, thank you.
If you really like the video, please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.